Hello YouTube, this is BUB'S Comics coming at you with a quick comic haul, and this time I do mean quick. I always say that. Sometimes it's 10 minutes or 50 minutes, 20 minutes. Today we're going to try and get it in anywhere from 10, 15, or 20 minutes. So anyway, first off, I have kind of a facsimile reprint. It's kind of a different thing. I don't know how much you guys are into this, but I'm really into it. So we have Pussycat Tales. Daring Dame's Pussycat Tales. So what's funny is that this is kind of a reprint, facsimile type thing of a book from 1968, which was titled Pussycat. So this one has changed up the words a little bit, but it's basically a reprint of that. It's in a smaller format because the original one is actually kind of a magazine format, so it's much bigger than this, a little bit bigger than a comic. But it says Pussycat Tales. This is a Bill Ward creation, although there's other art featured as well. But Pussycat was a character. She was a secret agent, and she's kind of an idiot, kind of a bimbo, and they kind of threw her in and made her a secret agent to confuse the other one. So it's all a spoof. The whole thing is a spoof on secret agent stuff, and also just an excuse to have really silly good girl art. And so that's Pussycat. It's created by Bill Ward. Good stuff. And it's got some Wally Wood art in it and others. Some Gardner Fox, maybe not. But anyway, you can see it's kind of like cartoonish type comic strip drawings, but very cool. No nudity of any kind in this book, but lots of, racy type drawings and risque stuff. It's late 60s and it shows. So good stuff. I got this because this is going to be my reader copy. I just absolutely love it. And it's fun to read. And it's got extra pinups in the back. This came out in 2018, this reprint of it. And it's like a ghost, man. I mean, it came out, there must have been a low print run because finding this is tough. And the regular one goes for like anywhere from $200 to $500. Actually, truth be told, I thought that's what I was buying when I bought this, but I bought it so cheap, I knew something had to be up, and then come to find out that this was a reprint. But it's a reprint of a reprint, because the original from 68, all of these were originally printed in men's magazines and kind of men's comics of the time. Men's adventure magazines and stuff like that. These were all just cartoons that were kind of put in there. So when you look at it like that, the original is just a reprint. It's a collection of things that had already been printed once. So now I'm getting the new edition, is the way I look at it, of the same collection. Plus it has additional art in the back, additional pinups, and additional cartoons that were not featured in the original reprint. So I think this was a score. I'm really happy to have it. And now I can look for the other one and not care if I get it. And, I can take my time hunting it down, get it in a nice condition. Maybe even if it's slabbed, that won't bother me because I've got a great reader copy. One that is even better, really, than the original because it's got more content. So super happy about that. Speaking of reprints, here's another one. Phantom Lady, Crime Never Pays, with this great original art by Adam Hughes. Look at that. That's great. New cover art for Phantom Lady reprints. Just fantastic, man. This is great. This is about a $20 to $30 book, depending on condition, if you can find it. And that Adam Hughes, of course, it's kind of an homage to Phantom Lady number 17, I believe, done by Matt Baker. So it's an homage to that pose. And just check this out. I mean, my goodness. That is beautiful. I'm usually not a big fan of Adam Hughes guys, but that thug looks perfect. Very good. It's got the PL on the belt for Phantom Lady. She's kind of semi-tied to that post. And she's holding her blacklight compact case type thing. That's like her weapon, if you will. So, very cool. Adam Hughes knocking it out of the park on there. Can't go wrong, man. Adam Hughes, Phantom Lady, they're meant to be together. So, very cool. Whoa, we're almost at 5 minutes. Better hurry up through these. Here's another Adam Hughes, Witchblade number 86. And just an Adam Hughes cover I didn't even know existed. I just happened to stumble upon this book, and I was like, wow, that's not bad. Definitely looks like Adam Hughes to me. So some of his earlier work, of course, for Top Cow. Very cool. Cool little Witchblade cover. Can't beat that. It's a couple bucks. Let's see. Let's look at this one next. Black Cat, number 3, variant edition by In-hyuk Lee. Loving that. That's fantastic. So I've really been happy with this Black Cat run. The story's been okay. The interior art's okay. But the covers have just been knocking it out of the park. Of course, this is one of those runs that's relatively short so far. And it has like 10 or 15 covers per issue. It's so ridiculous how many variants there are. But I'm not one that really gets too tore up about that because I just pick the ones I like. And this one was a no-brainer for me. Very nice. I'll take that all day. So, very nice. Thank you, Mr. Lee. All right, and last, maybe least, this book, I just... All right, so you know you got the Rifleman log, right? You got Rifleman 10 with Chuck Connors holding the log, right? And you got Alf 48 with Alf, breaking the safety seal open. And there's all these kind of innuendo covers. This is one I think has flown under the radar, and I'm calling it out as an innuendo cover, and therefore has a place in my collection in the innuendo set, But here's what we got. We got Supergirl, the New 52, number 20. Now this is actually a variant for, and I know I'm going to say it wrong, but Lupacino is what I want to say, Lupacino or something like that. But here you go. It's Supergirl number 20. And look at how he's got their globes pressed against each other. And it says, when worlds collide. Really? Come on, man. That's an innuendo cover right there. Maybe my mind's in the gutter, but I mean, you couldn't. First of all, they don't usually draw Supergirl so voluptuously, so well endowed. But they put her up against Power Girl, and when you see the two of them on there with their worlds colliding, I mean, really, I have to believe that is totally on purpose. Like, you're not going to get me to think anything other than that. And it says when worlds collide, and it's got them just breasted up against each other. So very cool cover anyway. Beautiful cover. Great looking book. Why not? It belongs in my collection for sure. But I think that is very obvious to me when I see that when worlds collide and I see those 4 globes pressed against each other. Come on now. Who you fooling? Who you fooling there, Lupa Cappuccino? Who you fooling? So anyway, that's my haul. I hope you all appreciate that. We'll catch you next time on BUB'S Comics. Remember to read a comic and don't apologize for the glare. Bye-bye.